I can actually make this so it's really pretty square by just squaring up the edges with my hands, making sure the edges are kind of squared up. And I do this so that when I go to cut them, I can cut them in nice straight lines, get kind of things nice and even. All the triangles look pretty much the same. And that's just my way of making sure that it makes my life a little easier. If I wanted to make it really square, I could spread it out as big as the half sheet pan, but if I don't have enough to do that, if I run the risk of making it too thin by going out that far, then I can square up the edges myself. You see, with being kind of rectangular, if I cut it down the middle, I cut it this way, and then I cut each one of those into triangles and across, I'll get nice, perfect, even-sized triangles, and everything will look real nice. And when you're selling scones and you're putting them in a showcase, and you've got this whole lineup of scones in your showcase, you've got a little tab there that says ham and cheese, you've got raisin, you've got cranberry. People like to see them all look the same. They all look really nice that way. By itself, this would be really good. But what we're going to do is, before it goes in the oven today, we're also going to be egg washing this. I'm going to pull it out of the oven, or out of the refrigerator for a little while. I'm going to egg wash these after they're cut, let them sit for a few minutes, egg wash them again for a good thick coat, and I'm going to put some, well, in this case, not sugar, but a little bit of cheese on top, just to make sure we're reminded that this is a savory scone. If you add sweet ones like raisins or craisins or any one of those sweeter applications, a little bit of sugar on top will caramelize and turn into a nice crunch on top. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do like two different kinds of scones, like if you want to do ham and cheese and then like craisins or something, whenever you make your dough, should you just like split it in two and just do it like that?
That's a really good idea. Yeah. And it's once you have, before you add your garnish, just split it into the denominations you want, and then just add your respective garnish.
Okay.
And just label them so you remember which they are.
Yeah.
But they'll be good that way, and that way you'll have. You just want to adjust how much garnish you're putting in. I put about 8 ounces for the whole recipe. If you're going to divide it in half, you'd probably go 4 ounces for each half. So let's say 4 ounces of raisins, 4 ounces of ham and cheese.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. When it comes to biscuits.